Welcome! In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this MUNBYN rugged tablet with scanner. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. Here we have a manual. Let's take a quick look at it. Here we have the contents. So we have the tablet, the manual, protective film, hand strap, USB cable, and charger. On the front we have a front-facing camera, screen. On the back we have a rear-facing camera, speaker. On the side we have power key, volume key. This has a pogo pin, that would be for some kind of a dock. DC charge, Type-C, scan button. So it looks like we have a scan on the left and the right. We have a PASM card and a SIM-TF card. This shows the cards. It's talking about scanning tools here. So this is a tool to test barcode scanning, and this talks about the different features of it. Okay, so here we have the screen protector. Now this looks scratched up, but this has a protective film on it. And here's the tablet. So this is a ruggedized tablet, so it has these kind of bumpers on the side. Feels very sturdy. We have a hand strap on the back to help you hold it. And this shows a lot of those different features of it on this plastic. You can see the camera here. Here we have the scanner. Here we have a USB Type-C to USB-A charge cable. Looks to be maybe a meter long or so. And we have a charger. And output on this is 5 volts at 3 amps. So it's an 18-watt charger. So let's get this turned on. So we have the power button here. It's red. Hold that down. It's turning on. Turn my light off so we don't have the glare. I don't know what the charge is like on here, so I'll get the charger ready. It looks mostly charged up, but I'll try charging it anyway. Charge port is right here. I'll plug that in. So it says it's at 89% charge. So I'll let that charge up a bit. So I'm going to connect this up to a network. I'll do that off camera here. Okay, so I'm connected to Wi-Fi. So it looks like it's going through an Android setup. Let's go with the settings here. We'll look at About Tablet. So this has an MT6769 CPU. It has Android 13. Has 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. Resolution is 1280 by 800. Now this does have a SIM slot, so you can add internet capability. So it has some apps pre-installed. It has YouTube, Play Store. Let me find a camera app. We'll look at the camera. So I can take a picture here. Switch this around. Here's me. So that seems nice there. So this is charged up enough as far as I'm concerned. So one of the nice features of this is the scan capability. So we'll hit scan and this will open up. So let me get some items to scan. Okay, so I got these video games here. They have UPC codes on them. So to scan, I'll press one of these buttons on the side and you can see the little laser here and the light. And that actually scanned very quickly. Wow. That's very fast. So I can hit clear. Wow, that's very fast. So this is a little app you can use to test out your barcoding capabilities. So I'm just going to go to a web browser and I'll go into the search bar here and I can scan here and that will put it as text into this field. So now actually if I search, it will probably come up with this game. So it has that scan app there, which you can use for testing, but using the scanner you can input things into whatever app you'd like. So if you're trying to catalog things, do point of sale, inventory tracking, there's a good chance you'll be able to use this with your software. So this will also work with 2D barcodes. So I'll go into a browser here, I'll go into the address bar, and I'll scan this. Scanned it, I can go to it. Now most tablets will be able to scan a QR code, but I just want to show that it works with both types. So this URL was for the PDF for the manual and the software development kit. Now it has the buttons for the scanner on both sides here. Now on this side we have the PSAM card, So you can pull that open, and that's for payment systems. And then here we have the TF SIM card. See if I can get that out. So that pulls out there. So you could fit a SIM here and a micro SD card there. So if you want to add storage to this, you can easily do that. Now on the other side, we have the DC power slot and the USB-C port. We have volume buttons on the top, and here's a good look at the scanner here. So this scanner is a Honeywell N6703 1 and 2 dimensional scanner. Then of course we have our camera and light there. Speakers right here. Okay, so I installed this app called Libib. There's one called Library Thing too, but I liked Libib a little bit better. So I'll open it up, and I created a collection here called Movies, and I'll hit plus, and I'll say Barcode Scan, and I'll say Movies. Turn my light off here. Now this is a little bit of a pain. It's no fault of the scanner itself, but I do need to tap into this column here where you enter the text for the barcode, and then I'm going to hold down the button. I'll get the little laser, I pop it on there, and it scans super fast. So I'll hit the little magnifying glass. It's adding it to the collection. I'll say scan another item. Go to the next one, tap here, hold down the button, scan to the next one. So with this specific one, we do have to tap the screen a couple times, but it works pretty fast as far as the scanner is concerned. I mean, it's just instantaneous. I also like that you have that laser showing you exactly where it's scanning. So I can easily go through here and add all these books to my catalog. Say done here. And that quick, I've added 6 items to my catalog here using the scanner. So with this app, I could scan my whole DVD collection, and then I can go in here and look through my catalog and see which movies I own. Now this would be great for a collector. So if you're a person who goes to yard sales and such, you could actually get cellular set up on this, scan for things, look them up, all on one device. Makes it very convenient. So that's the MUNBYN rugged tablet with scanner. This thing feels really solid in the hand. The screen on it looks really nice, and you have the Android 13 system, so you can install a lot of modern software on here. It's expandable with storage, cellular, and payment cards. A tablet like this would be great for doing business on the go, so you can take payments with this, again, scan inventory. You could use it for ticketing systems. Now this will connect to Wi-Fi, but you could also have it connect to SIM card if you want to do things completely independent. Now in my test of the scanner using UPC codes, it was very, very fast. So if you're scanning lots of items with this, I think it will keep up just fine. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.